by Dean is good. 28-26, Wise Central leads. McCamus with the ball, getting lots of pressure from Mack. Bounce pass over to Bricky. Bricky feeds it inside to Bishop. Bishop pulls up. George with his second block shot. Compton comes up with it, and he's going to get bumped by Bricky. Bricky's going to pick up his third foul. So, second foul of the half for Wise. Dean set to inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Grayson Bailey checking in. Bricky going to have a seat and think about things. Dean tosses it in the backcourt to Compton. Compton gets across the line to Hensley. Hensley feeds it over to Dean. Dean looking to go in. Bounce pass to Compton. Compton tries to drive in. He's denied by Hayes. Gives it over to Dean. Dean drives in. Kicks it back out to Compton. Compton pulls up. Shot's blocked by Hayes. It's going to go out of bounds. Compton grabs it. Bounces it off of Hayes' foot. It's going to stay with the Blue Devils. So, Dean set to inbound under their own goal. Wouldn't be the worst time in the world for their little tip-in play. Instead, they kick it back out to Mack at the three-point line. Mack feeds it into into Dean. And just that quickly, we have another quick whistle. That's going to go on Grayson Bailey. That's going to be 3 on Bailey. So, Bricky with 3, Hayes with 3, Bailey with 3 already. Ball's inbounded to Mack. Mack feeds it out to Compton. Compton loses it, stolen away by Hayes. Hayes feeds it into McCamus. McCamus blows the layup, rebounded by Mack. Mack with the ball now, back across the timeline, feeds it to Compton. Compton pulls for 3. Swish. I've been waiting on him to pull the trigger on that. It was good. Gay City leads 29-28. McCamus with the ball at center court. Feeds it over to Hayes. Hayes on the right-hand side. Bounce pass to Bailey at the top of the key. Stolen away by Hensley. Hensley goes up. Misses the layup. And we're going to have a foul. That's on Hensley. He went up and came down on top of Grayson Bailey. Hensley's done, Joe.
Big loss for Gate City there. And how much time you got left in the quarter?
4:22 in the third. Hensley went up, thought he was going to slam, changed his mind, missed the layup, and then just came down on top of him. He couldn't deny it. He just walked off. He knew it was coming. So, McCamus with the ball now. Elbows Mack, no call. Goes in. We're going to have a foul on the play. That's going to go on. It's going to go on David George. That's 3 on him. So, McCamus at the line now, trailing by 1. 4:09 to go in the third. McCamus eyes, first shot's up. Shot's no good. Gay City crowd roars their approval. Wise Central crowd goes absurdly quiet. Sally checking back in for George. McCamus back at the line. Shot's up. That shot's good. So we have a tie game again. 4:09 to go in the third. No panic from Gay City. No rush from Gay City. Reed now with the ball. Throws it inside to Mack at the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Dean. Dean drives in from the free throw line. Shots up. No good. Rebounded by Reed. Reed with the putback. It's good. Ball's actually rebounded by Bailey, then knocked away to Reed. Reed goes up with it. Just as quickly, Elijah Hayes responds, so we're tied at 31. Excuse me. So, 3:35 to go. Dean brings the ball down the court, passes it over to Compton. Compton feeds it to Reed on the right-hand side, back over to Compton. Dean with the ball now, top of the key. Backs back up to the UVA logo. Dribbles over, passes it down, stolen away by McCamus. Gives it to Bishop. Bishop feeds it into Hayes. Ball stripped away by Sally. Hayes went up for the shot. Sally just took it away from him. Dean with the ball now. Tries to drive in, and he gets sandwiched between Hayes and Bishop. Pick one of them to give the foul to. It's going to go on. I believe they're going to give that on Hayes. That's going to be 4 on him. Dean tried to drive between them. They both collapsed on him. So, I guess they flipped the coin and it came up Hayes. So, 4 fouls, 4 wise this half, 2 for Gay City. Dean set the inbound under his own goal. As Jake Taylor checks in and Sally goes to get a rest. So, Dean inbounding to the right of his own goal. Sorry, to the left of his own goal. Kicks it into the backcourt to Compton. Compton now with the ball. Passes over to Dean. Dean looking to drive in. Feeds it back out to Compton. Compton pulls for 3. It's short. Rebounded by Bricky. Bricky feeds it over to McCamus. 2:47 to go in the third tie ball game. We're going to have a foul away from the bucket. I believe they may get Taylor with that one. I looked over and Lance Colley was on the ground. Nope, it's going to go on Dean. So, I'm sorry, Reed. Reed picks up his first foul. Fouls are coming hot and heavy, and referee standing in my way. So, Bishop set to inbound. About a 7-second call there. Gets it to McCamus. McCamus right in front of us is center court. Starnes guarding him. Putting pressure on him. Knocks the ball away. Almost to backcourt. Good save by McCamus to keep it from going back. He kind of tiptoed down the line there. Passes the ball down deep to Bishop. Bishop in the corner. Feeds it in to Colley. Colley goes up. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Reed. Reed hacked by Colley. No call. Feeds it over to Starnes. Starnes on the quick breakaway. They're going to get him with the charge. Jordan Bishop went up with him, I thought, but apparently they thought Bishop was set. They bumped. Starnes picks up his first foul, so now we're tied at 4 fouls apiece in the third, and a tie ball game, 31-31, 2:14 to go.
Chris, we're still a scoring lag between the two teams. We were 25-24 at halftime. We're only at 31-31.
Yeah, neither team right now shooting particularly well. I keep waiting for Gay City to go on one of their runs, but starting to wonder at this point as Allison has the ball getting pressure by Compton. He feeds it over to Bricky. They pass it inside, kick it back out to Colley. Colley with the jump step puts it in. Y Central leads now 33-31. Dean throws the ball over to Compton. Compton feeds it back over to Starnes. Starnes bounce pass cross court to Dean. Dean gives it to Compton. Compton back to Dean. Dean looking to drive. Goes inside, does a little bounce pass of his own. It's no good. We're going to have a foul under the basket. That's going to go on 34, Lance Colley. That's going to be his first. He and Reed were jostling for position, and he jostled a little bit more than Reed, I guess. So Dean's, actually they're going to say it was on Dean, or Dean received the foul because Dean's at the line. So, Dean shoots, Dean scores. 33-32, Y Central leads. 1:28 to go in the third quarter. Mag getting ready to check back in for the Blue Devils. Dean's second shot's up, and it's good. So, Mac checks in, Sally checks out. And Colley set to inbound to McCamus. McCamus walks it down the court. Mac's picking him up at center court. Bounce pass over to Bishop. Bishop feeds it over to Colley. Colley getting hounded by Reed. Finally gets it back over to Allison. Allison kicks it to Bricky. Bricky looking for the three, not there. Feeds it instead to McCamus. McCamus kicks it back over. That goes to Brody Allison. Allison for 3 in the corner. It's good. 36-33 now. Y Central leads. 55 seconds to go. Compton with the ball at the volleyball line. Feeds it over to Dean. Dean back over to Compton. Compton to Starnes. Starnes bounce pass to Mac. Mac kicks it over to Dean. Dean pulls for 3. Drains it from almost at the volleyball line. Ball's tipped up in the air. Dean comes down with it on the inbound. Dean goes up. He's whacked with 29 seconds to go. Wise got a little complacent there. just tried to toss the ball in. I think that was Starnes tipped it straight up in the air. Dean came down with it. That's going to go against Jordan Bishop. He picks up his third foul. 29 seconds to go in a tie ball game. Bradley Dean on the line. Shot's up. Shot is good. So, Gay City takes the lead again. 37-36. I wish we kept track of lead changes tonight, Joe.
I might be able to go back through and see what I can do.
Second shot's up. Second shot's good. Oh, never mind. They actually give us that data at the end of each quarter. My dad just pointed that out to me. So far, at the end of two, the lead had changed 8 times. They give us more data than one person could possibly use, I think, and it's hard to disaggregate all of that. So, McCamus with the ball, 21 seconds to go, 38-36, Gay City leads. McCamus getting pressure by Sally, almost stolen away by Mack. McCamus out dribbles around Sally, goes up, plays it up, no good, rebounded by Sally. He kicks it to Dean, 7 seconds to go. Dean with the ball, 2-on-1, Dean puts it up, shot's no good, tipped back in by Starnes. Shot is good. That's the end of the quarter. Gay City leads 40-36. What a play. I'm writing that one down.
So we've got a candidate for the play of the night by Colonial Funeral Home. As we end the third quarter again, Gate City now leads 40-36 as we go to the all-important fourth quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
A proud supporter of local athletics, the law office of Jesse Walker McMurray is a local firm dedicated to serving the people of Southwest Virginia and specializing in real estate, wills, trust, and estate planning. Contact Jesse McMurray at 276-690-0773. That's 276-690-0773. They are located in downtown Gate City across from the courthouse at 191 West Jackson Street, Suite 301.
Back to the all-important fourth quarter. Gate City with a lead, 40-36. Chris, take it away.
Okay, Gate City back out on the court. My dad, Carol Carr, still adding up the scores. I'll get those for you, and we're getting the data sheets handed to us right now as we speak. So, Gate City, 8 minutes away from another regional title. Thank you, sir. And we're underway. McCamus with the ball in the backcourt. Gate City has managed to tie up the rebound battle anyway, 22 apiece. McCamus pulls for three. Shot is good. That was McCamus for the three-pointer. So it's 40-39 now. Compton with the ball. He pulls for three off the front of the rim. Rebounded by McCamus. McCamus goes up against Dean. Walks. No call. Misses the layup anyway. Rebounded by George. McCamus is down and pounding the floor again, much like he did in Gay City. Dean now with the ball. Pulls up for the free throw line. It's no good. We have a foul underneath. That's going to go against Gay City. McCamus getting really frustrated. He missed the layup, missed the rebound, so he starts pounding on the court. I guess it's the court's fault. In the meantime, Reed picks up his second foul. So, McCamus getting the ball now, bringing it down the court, trailing by 1 to Gay City. It's 7:10 to go in the game. Allison with the ball, kicks it back over to Colley. Colley feeds it over to Bricky, being guarded by Dean. Bricky feeds it over to Brody Allison, works it inside to Colley, feeds it back inside to Mullins, who's checked in for the game. Mullins feeds it to Bricky. Bricky was wide open for three, couldn't handle it. Passes over, stolen away by Compton. John with the ball now, gives it to Dean. Dean thinks about a three, decides to drive in instead, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. That's going to go on number 10, Ben Bricky. That's going to be 4 on Bricky. And once again, on the line, Mr. Dean.
Chris, we're in 1-1, or are we a double bonus situation?
Neither. Well, we're 1-1. That was the 7th foul for Wise. They just put it up.
Gotcha.
7 fouls for Wise, 5 fouls for Gate